Go live. Going
You.
live, going live, going live. We're live with 0 viewers waiting.
Good. It's just me and you.
All right. So, what are we doing today? We are talking about Mortal Kombat, the trailer that dropped. And man, this is super exciting. I'm very, very happy about this trailer, much more than I was expecting to be, honestly, because I was like, how is this going to turn out? How's this going to go? And man, they hit it hard. And like, I think it's balanced. That's the coolest thing about it because, whenever you have like, okay, this is going to sound like I'm going off topic immediately, but whenever you have a female director, I think sometimes they have a thing where they got to prove themselves. And there was a Punisher film that came out some years back, and supposedly it was like I never saw it, but it was like really gratuitous in the violence, so
Oh.
she could show that she was just as like, she could do violence just like a dude, right? Anytime I see
Right.
a female director doing something like, often it's more hard hitting than if a guy did it. Like, have you seen Zero Dark 30? That shit like really, really hits
Yeah.
hard, and that's a female director
Yeah.
as well. Anyway, coming
Yeah.
back to this, there is that sort of thing where, with how violent Mortal Kombat has been, there might be that instinct to make it like as gory as possible. And I feel like if the trailer indicates anything, it's not going to be like crazy gory. It's still going to be at the service of the story, what story there is. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say, like, really, like, I hear all that and that
Yeah.
sounds cool. Nobody's going to see Mortal Kombat
Okay.
to have some kind of riveting story.
Did you see the Power Rangers short film that came out some years ago?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah,
how
the
like,
dark one, right? You talking about the dark one?
yeah, it was like super dark to the point that I'm like, really? It had to be that dark? And so
Yeah.
it feels like this is more of a balanced hard R as opposed to like watching Saw or something like that. Does that make sense?
I mean, a
Okay.
little bit, but
Have
I
you
want campy.
have you seen like the Mortal Kombat fatalities that are in the game? Like
Yeah, yeah, they are over gratuitous and they're campy, but that's what makes them great. That's why you play the game, man. You know, nobody who have you ever heard of anybody being like, "Yo, man, I'm about to grab that Mortal Kombat because that story's so riveting."
no, not once. However, I'm saying they're not doing it with the movie. It's like it's violent, but I don't think they're
Right?
going too far with it. Does that make
They
sense?
should.
They
They
should.
should.
I don't think they should. I think what
You
they're
don't
doing is
think
perfect.
so?
I think
Why?
I think it's perfect. I think what they're doing is perfect because like it was a red band trailer, right?
Yeah.
If it was gonna be really really violent, they would have shown us more of that in the trailer.
You think so? You
Yeah.
think they're
Oh
gonna blow
yeah.
that whole wad really in the trailer?
I think they would have shown way more in the trailer.
Hey, you know why I know you're not gonna like it?
Why?
Because of the guy that's playing Sub-Zero.
What's wrong with him?
What was his name? Joe Taslim, I think that's what his name. You know, he was in your favorite action movie of all time, The Raid.
I no.
And,
Okay. Look,
and
hold
his,
on.
and his, and his
Hold on.
karate style is still,
Hold
it
on.
ain't changed much. So I
Hold
know you're
on.
gonna feel some kind of way.
Hold
Look,
on.
look, look, look at your
First
face.
off,
Look at your face.
first off, isn't that Kung Lao? Doesn't he play Kung Lao? Are you sure that's
No, he
Sub-Zero?
plays Sub-Zero.
Hold on. What's the chat say?
What's the chat say? Am I wrong, chat?
There's there should be like almost no delay on the chat, but maybe it's a 20-second delay. Let me see. You're by Han and Sub-Zero. He's playing two roles.
Oh, well, probably Baihan is probably I don't know all of the
Oh,
Mortal Kombat lore, so I'm assuming
Kung Lao is
that's who Sub-Zero was before he was
I
Sub-Zero.
don't know, but Max Huang is playing Kung Lao, and
What's
dude,
what's he in that I remember?
I don't know, but I was so happy when Kung Lao showed up. I was so happy, dude. You didn't see the trailer reaction I put out, right? I was
Go ahead. You go ahead and run it back to you.
no.
How long is it?
And it's just a couple minutes, but that's not the point. I was just happy when I was like, when all he did was say, "I'm Kung Lao." I'm like, "Oh my god!" I was just like, I
That
was
was
just,
your guy.
he was. It rings back to when I was a kid, and Kung Lao was one of my characters that I like to play as.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I liked Scorpion was hands down my favorite character, but
Yeah.
Kung Lao was just a fun dude to like. Like he came in Mortal Kombat 2, and I'm like, "Who's this guy?" And he just had the hat. He threw that hat, chopped your head off, cut you
Yeah.
in half. All kinds of
Yeah.
crazy shit, when you studied the combo for fatalities and shit.
I want to know where's what's his name? Johnny Cage. You know the white boy that was the
The movie star.
what you call it knockoff, the John Claude Van Damme knockoff.
Right, right, right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't see him in the trailer anywhere. I don't
n-
think he's in the movie. Let me look along.
I didn't notice him.
I gonna have Johnny Cage, man. He was the jokes of the game, man. You gonna cut out all the jokes?
Right. I mean, I thought Johnny Cage was actually pretty cool because I was always obsessed with doing the splits as a kid, and he had the move where he went into the splits and punched you in the nutsack. You know?
Oops.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh,
Kano had the trick where he'd like reach into your chest and pull your heart out.
and they showed that. They showed that.
Yeah.
I think the dopest move ever, right? It was Sub-Zero, man. He punched that dude in his chest and then froze his blood and turned it into a blade and then figure skated some ice off into some ramp and then threw him through it. I was like, are you kidding me?
In the trailer?
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, in the Red Band trailer, it's like at the very end.
Okay.
So
So
it's like right towards the very end. The ice manipulation. That's what he bumped. Yes, that. The only thing that would have made it doper is if, like, after he got done stabbing him and he like licked the ice blade. Oh, that would have been like gnarly. I'd love that.
So here's some fun history, dude. This dude right here, his name is Louis Tan, and he is the son of a guy named Philip Tan, who I have history with. Like, I grew up with Philip Tan because he's like a big time stunt coordinator, a fight choreographer. And Philip Tan directed this like short film years ago with me and my brother when we were kids. Like, we didn't have a major role in it. We were just a very, very small part of it. It was based on a true story. He got funding for the short film, and he asked if we wanted to be in it. And me, my dad, and my brother were in it. And Philip Tan, after that short film, continued to do like movies and whatnot. He was the stunt coordinator on Wild Wild West with Will Smith. And
the big giant spider movie.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And he's the dude. Do you remember Lethal Weapon 4 at all?
Yeah. That was the one that had like
Jet Li.
Chris Tucker and
not Chris Tucker, Chris Rock and Jet Li.
Yeah.
And there's a scene in there where Mel Gibson is like trying to track down some Asian bad guy, and Philip Tan is at the front door, and he sees Mel Gibson with a gun and goes running. So Mel Gibson runs after him, and like there's a whole chase sequence with Philip Tan, and now here's his son as one of the stars of Mortal Kombat. It's just crazy, you know.
The passing of the torch.
Yeah. I mean, nepotism is cool.
Hey, it's a real thing. I ain't mad at this shit, man. If my family has an end, then you damn straight I want to end. Yes.
Exactly.
Why would it be any other way?
Exactly. I got schooled in the comments a bit because apparently his character is not from the games. His character is for the movie.
Oh, so he doesn't have a character name in here at all?
His name is Cole.
Yeah, there's no Cole in the game. But you know what? I played all the old ones like MK11 and all. I think they're up to like MK12 or something like that. I stopped at like 3.
Me too. Actually, me too. I was saying that. I stopped at 3. Like, I played Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, and then my buddy, my best friend's brother, got a Sega Saturn, and there was something called Ultimate MK3 or something like that. So I played the shit out of that. And then for PlayStation, which I had, they came out with the MK Trilogy. And
so you know that one person that bought the Sega Saturn. Holy shit. Okay. I'd only seen it in magazines, fam, and like maybe in like a national museum.
Yeah. I was all about MK Trilogy as a kid, man. I thought that was so cool that you had the characters from all the games, and you I thought that was a lot of fun. Apparently, in this trailer, there's this Reptiles in this trailer. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that. Reptile's green, right? I didn't see anybody in green.
See if I can find him.
Or am I thinking of Baraka? I don't know. See, that's what I'm
saying.
Oh
my God, you might be right. That might be Baraka and not Reptile. Because I was like, what the fuck is that creature? I was asking, and people in the comments were like, that's Reptile. I'm like, that can't be Reptile. I thought Goro looked dope. Goro looks dope.
Goro looked good. But then again, it was kind of quick too. That does look a little claymation. It looked a little claymation, but I ain't mad. I want that though. I want the hokey. I want it hokey, dog. I don't want no serious. I don't want nothing serious. I just want to be entertained. I want it to be like a Fast and the Furious movie.
Here's the thing. Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's okay. So let's talk about that for a second. Let's backtrack a bit. Before we even went live, you were asking me how I felt about the original movie from '95. As a kid, I loved it, and I remember distinctly the experience of that movie and walking out of the theater with my dad, and my dad going, "That was actually pretty good."
Right?
You got to understand, like, my dad would just like put up with me because I wanted to go watch Power Rangers the movie, and we come out of that, he's like, I don't get this.
Hold on, man, how old were you? He let you see that? Wasn't that R?
Which Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat?
The first Mortal Kombat was PG-13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with Robin Shaw and Christopher Lambert. And,
Christopher Lambert, that's right.
I forgot the name of the broad who played Sonya Blade.
You were still
Um,
too damn young to be watching that. PG-13. You weren't even 13 at the
no,
time.
I was not. I was in sixth grade, I think, when it came out.
Damn shame.
What's the name of that girl who played Sonya Blade? I forgot her name. She did a couple of martial arts things in the Mortal. Like, I
In the
think
original,
she might have done the original Karate Kid, the next Karate Kid.
I thought that was no, maybe you're right.
Someone else. Let me see. What's her name?
Mortal Kombat.
Lin.
Man, and that original theme song. Dun, 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 dun. Mortal Kombat. Yo, the hairs raised on my head. I was like, yo, we about to get in.
Bridget Wilson Sampras is the girl. You see her picture here? This is the original Sonya Blade.
Well, I mean, that it seems fitting.
Yeah.
You know,
And
I
so
don't think she'd be cast for it now. It'd probably be some. Is Sonya in this one?
yes, she was in the. You didn't catch her. She was in the trailer.
I'm trying to remember, man. I only saw the trailer once.
Played by
I
Jessica.
don't have a photographic memory, dude. I'm a normal human being.
Jessica McNamee.
Yep, that's what I would expect for the new one.
She's Australian.
Yeah.
She was in the Meg. I don't remember her in the Meg, but she
I don't
actually
even
looks
remember
good
the
as Sonya
Meg.
Blade, dude. I'm not mad at it at all. Like, let me run through this real quick. So,
That was dope too when he stopped the bullet. Oh, they came out the gate swinging, fam.
yeah, they did
Okay.
for sure. So the original Mortal Kombat as a kid, I loved it. Mortal Kombat Annihilation was awful. I still bought it on DVD.
Annihilation.
Yeah, the second one. I
Oh, the
remember.
snake on it.
I remember when I discovered Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Because what happened was there was a movie screening of the film Money Talks, and
Okay.
I got
Yeah.
invited because my sister's godfather was in the movie, and so we met. That was the evening I met Brett Ratner, and I
Met Brett Ratner.
yeah,
Nice.
I'm convinced I was sitting next to Chris Tucker when I watched that film, because there was
How
some
do you
dude
not know who Chris Tucker is? You couldn't tell from his voice, man.
at, at that night, like I didn't know who he was until that movie, but there was some dude cackling next to me, and I'm like, later on in retrospect, like I'm like, that's got to be Chris Tucker. But anyway, that evening there was some sound guy at the screening. He had a thing that said Annihilation on his arm, and he had a Mortal Kombat logo on his back. It was his jacket that he was wearing, and I'm like,
Oh, he had a tramp stamp of Mortal Kombat on his back.
it was a jacket. The movie hadn't come out yet, and so I was like, what's annihilation? What is annihilation?
Oh my God, you should be on mute for the rest
Yeah.
of the chat.
I was a kid at the time, and I was like, he's like, it's a new Mortal Kombat film. I'm like, what? I was so excited, and then I watched this film with my dad, and my dad was like, that was awful. I'm like, I'm sorry. It was so stupid. They crammed it with so many characters, and that was the problem with that movie. It was just too packed, and that's the story was just. The first one was fun. It was fun and campy, right? And the second one was just
Yeah, I
not
mean,
good.
it was one of the very first. To me, it was one of the very first successful video game
Right.
movies that I seen. Because the first one was what, Super Mario Brothers, and it was terrible.
They had Double Dragon as well, and that was
Double
bad.
Dragon was bad. Street Fighter was bad.
Yeah.
Um,
The Godfather,
yes.
the Godfather, my sister's Godfather, I'm talking about, played Ken in Street Fighter. Yeah, yeah, crazy world,
I
right?
feel bad about talking trash about how bad the movie was.
Yeah, it's fine, but it's fine. At the time, Mortal Kombat, and I mentioned this in my trailer breakdown, I think. At the time, there was an animation that came out where it's explained Goro's origin story. It was awful, awful animation, but it was fun as a kid because you're just gobbling up as much of the Mortal Kombat lore as possible. And then, like
Yeah.
you mentioned, that there was the fan films that came out not too long ago,
Yep.
and
Yep. The fan films. That was, you know what? It seems like not too long ago, but that might have been almost 7, 8 years ago.
yeah, I think
That's
my
wild.
I think my friend was the fight choreographer on that, and he was
Right.
hoping to propel that into like being part of the Mortal Kombat film. He wanted to reboot it, and they had like legit actors on that.
Yeah, yeah. And I want to say it had multiple parts. It was like maybe like a 5-part series. And it was pretty decent. It was a lot darker. It was more well thought out. And I think they kind of like tried to connect to the lore a little bit more. It was kind of refreshing. I mean, I remember people kind of like being excited about the possibility of them making like a full movie, and then it just
Yeah,
kind of just like faded away.
it's called
Yeah, it was like 2010. Yeah, like I said, it was damn. I'm surprised it was 11 years ago. Wow.
Michael J. White
Yep.
was in it. Matt Mullins he's a martial arts champion guy who's like he's in the same circles I was. I'm not like friends with him, but I've
Okay.
met him and I've worked with him a little bit. Really really nice guy. And James Liu is also in the scene I was talking about from Lethal Weapon, where
Okay.
Philip Tan goes running from Mel Gibson. James Liu's in
Yeah.
that scene, and then he has a fight scene with Jet Li on the roof where he gets choked out by Jet Li. That's James Liu. He was in the Mortal Kombat Rebirth film. I'm trying to find. Anyway, this doesn't matter. But Michael J. White is absent from the Mortal Kombat film. So
Yeah.
Latif played Baraka in the short film. Latif, for those of you who are like martial arts fans, he was in the film with oh God, what's his name? Ong Bak. What's the guy's name again from Ong Bak?
Oh, the main star in
The
On
main
Bak?
star of Ong Bak, Tony Jaa. Tony Jaa did a film called Tum Yong Gun, and when it came to the States, it was called The Protector. And he had a
I
fight
do
scene.
remember that.
Yeah,
That was when he was protecting the elephants, right?
yes, and he had a fight scene with a guy who did capoeira. That was Latif Crowder. So, yeah.
Okay.
And
All right.
anyway, this is just fun facts for me. Let's go through this right quick. This whole thing where he rips off. This is what's his name?
So dope.
Jax, right?
So dope. Yeah, that's Jax.
Yeah, because I was like,
Yeah, well, that's, but I didn't realize, like, I don't think that's a part of the original Mortal Kombat lore that Sub-Zero broke his arms off. I'm not sure about that. But regardless, I'm glad it's there. That's absolutely.
I commented on how his acting when his arms got broken off was actually stellar, because there's the instinct for horror films to be like and like have this over the top cry out and scream and whatnot, but his felt real, like he was legitimately scared. He's trying to fight it.
Yeah, because in that moment you're like, I
Yeah.
think I'm really fucked up right
Yeah,
now.
Yeah, exactly. So we got Sonya Blade along with Philip Tan's son here. I don't know why, like this Mortal Kombat is
Hold on, play it. This is probably one of the worst lines in trailer history. They're like, it's a birthmark. It's like, what's that? It means he was born with it, or something like that. Play it. It's so bad. Listen to this line when he shows the birthmark.
It's a birthmark.
What do you mean?
He was born.
He was born with it. I'm like, no fucking shit, dog. Really? It's a birthmark. What's that mean? Two retards staring at each other. I heard that. I was like, they put that in the trailer? Really? It's a birthmark.
Oh man, it's fine. It's campy, dude.
No, it's not. That's terrible. But it is. But you know what? I can't talk trash because I said I wanted campy, and that's campy.
So Mr. Singh, I've been not even paying attention to the chat at all. So Mr. Singh says Mortal Kombat and Mission Impossible theme songs are very similar. I don't agree with that at all. One of the best music of all time, and Annihilation. SYNTEL got the beard game strong. Dude, you were doing a live with a guy who knows less than my little 3-year-old cousin. No, he doesn't.
Oh,
No, SYNTEL and I are OG fans of Mortal Kombat. We are OG. We both stopped at the same time, too.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing is you and I have never properly talked about Mortal Kombat. The last time we talked about it was on Good Thing, Bad Thing when they dropped, what's his name? Jason, as a DLC for Mortal Kombat.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Man, that was a while back.
Yeah.
Yes.
How about a movie with people that Jaby knows? Jaby seems to have history with many good martial arts people. That I do. Don't get disappointed if this movie sucks. It's not going to be a good movie. That's not why you're going to watch this.
That's what we were saying earlier. Like, if you're expecting like some riveting tale and the amazing cinematography, and this ain't that.
No. It's not
The
trying
whole
to
history
be.
of the franchise ain't that.
Yeah, it's not trying to be good. The only thing that worries me is that there's a lot of characters in this, and I'm like, okay, every time they show you too much in a trailer, I get a little bit apprehensive. Like, do you ever see Smokin' Aces?
Yeah.
In Smokin' Aces, if you look,
was dope, and then you saw the movie, and it was just meh.
Exactly. If you look at that trailer again, you're like, damn, are there like 12 movies in this movie? It's a lot going on. And then when I saw that even as a kid, I'm like, this might not be a good movie because they're showing you too much. And I get there, and it's like all flashbacks.
Yeah.
And so here I'm just concerned that there's too many characters. Now I'm questioning why they decided to go and make a character named Cole when Mortal Kombat has like a billion characters.
We're on the same page on that. But you have to have a lot of characters. I mean, it's a video game whose sole purpose is multiple characters.
Well, it makes me wonder why they decided to make a movie instead of a show. It's like HBO. This is the second time HBO is making me like wonder what the heck's going on because they decided to make Justice League a film instead of a 4-part show.
Yeah, I guess I don't know why. I don't know the history behind that, but I think there's a history behind the YouTube one that I think they were trying to make it a series, and I think nobody bought it. There is a history behind that. So
yeah,
I guess when they pitched the movie, they're like, we're just gonna do this all at one time and be done with it.
This is Raiden and Shang Tsung facing off here. That's crazy.
It looks good.
That's a nice shot, dude.
I'm actually surprised the set design is as good as it is.
Yeah, right? I mean, it looks cool. I think the costume thing looks cool. The cinematography looks cool. This guy playing Scorpion.
I love this. Like, you get a prequel to like what Scorpion could be, and because the rope is not attached in his like wrist, right? He's just got like a regular rope. But then you see him again later on, and it's like coming out of him. That's dope.
Yeah. I mean, he's a haunted soul. And they're really showing you like the warring of the clans here, which is just crazy. Like, you're getting a proper backstory of Sub-Zero and Scorpion. That stunt was fucking amazing, dude. That stunt was amazing. Did you see how he fell on his fucking face? Dude, watch this. Look at this. He just fell right on his face, right on his head. How do you do that as a stunt guy? Like, these are the questions I have for my buddies. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah, no, you eat it and then you look at the director and be like, "Did you get it?"
Yeah. Because I got
thank you.
No, I have friends who've like been in the hospital, who've almost gotten killed. And so when I see stuff like this, I'm like, oh my God, my heart goes out to them. But also, it looks amazing. How did you do that?
One and done. That's what that is. It's called almost dying for the cause.
If I had to guess, man, there might be a little bit of wire work to slow it down. He's landing on concrete too. It looks like there's a concrete step there that his face he's face planting on, or head. Or no, he misses it. It's on dirt. If I had to guess, maybe it's a b-boy. Like a b-boy.
I'm guessing that there is a CG green pillow there and for him to absorb all that. That's what I'm guessing.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because that seemed like a union violation. I don't know about that. That was like something you'd see in the raid.
I just got what was going on here with this. I didn't understand what was happening. I've seen the trailer like 3 times now. I'm like, why is the wall bleeding?
Oh, because somebody got stabbed in front of it and just ran through, man.
Dude, I was like,
Ghost of Tsushima kill right there. That's a finish him.
You know why it looks weird is because it's moving up the thing too fast.
Yeah. Well, that lets you know that somebody's strong as hell. That's what I think. I'm like, whoever did that is like on some ungodly type.
Right.
Yeah, that's like a Goro kind of thing, even though you don't use swords, but you know what I mean.
I think Sonya looks cool, dude. And we got a nice little fight between Sonya and Kano here because they're arch nemesis.
Kano looks lame to me. Kano does not look rugged. He doesn't look like he's like some old school killer.
Okay,
he looks.
What was the last Mortal Kombat?
Where's his accent?
What was the last you played? What was the last Mortal Kombat you played?
Like nonstop, probably 3. I mean, I've seen my son play 11. I think it's 11.
What does Kano look like in that?
Just Google it. Just Google Kano Mortal Kombat 3. He's way more rugged than that. That dude looks like.
Okay, so he still has the whole thing. Like, this is just bizarre to me.
Look at that. Yeah, and where's the accent?
He's Australian.
Right. Well, this dude doesn't look like. He don't look like.
No, I think
I pulled through a keyhole. He looks like an extra.
Like Gunther from Friends. Just randomly grab some dude. You look like I agree with you. He looks cheesy as hell. Like when he's shooting the laser out of his eye in this next shot, I'm like, are you for real?
And look at him. He looked like he should be an extra on Friends.
This is just not. This shot right here, I was like, all right, you're losing me a little bit there, movie. Yeah. It's just not a good look. But I like this guy they chose for Liu Kang. Even I think he's a little bit on the short side, but I think he looks like Liu Kang. Hold on. This guy,
please.
He just looks a little. He looks a little small to me. Liu Kang to me is I don't know. Like Liu Kang to me is Bruce Lee, right? And Bruce.
I mean, I think he was supposed to be. The creators had wanted a loose interpretation of that. Yeah.
Right. So Bruce Lee wasn't a tall guy. He was like 5'7", 5'8". This guy looks like he's shorter than that, but maybe it's just the way he's being shot, and maybe it's the other actors are just really tall. But like Liu Kang even makes Bruce Lee sounds. It's very obvious who the inspiration of Liu Kang is.
Yeah, that's
right?
what I'm saying.
Now this part right here, I was so dumb in what just happened? My volume's down. This fireball business, I was like, I completely forgot that Liu Kang threw fire.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, it matches his fire dragon. I mean,
right.
That's all like in the same vein, right?
If you watch the original Mortal Kombat movie, for whatever reason, we just had issues, and maybe it was an effects limitation, but we had issues with projectiles back then. Like you go back.
Well, it was 95.
Right.
No, I mean 97.
I think it was 95 or 96. But you go back and watch Street Fighter the movie where Ryu throws a Hadouken. It's just like a flash. Like it's a flash. It's covered up by someone's body. Like he doesn't even say Hadouken. And then in Mortal Kombat the movie when he finishes Shang Tsung and throws him into the pit, He goes, ka and it's just like this blast. It's not really a fireball per se, whereas here they're doing full-on fireballs. He's like a fire bending and whatnot.
Yeah.
So
Well, it better be good. I mean, if you got folks doing fan films with really convincing fireballs, there's no excuse for a big studio to not get that shit right.
dude, I am so excited.
Kano looks good too. I mean, you know,
I'm Kung Lao.
like
You
the
mean
hat. The
Kung
hat's on
Lao?
point.
You said Kano.
I mean, that's not Kano. Kung Lao.
Yeah,
Excuse me. You're right.
I'm stupid excited for Kung Lao. His outfit looks dope. The hat looks dope. That hat looks like it'll cut you up.
The hat is on point,
dude. I'm so excited for Kung Lao and to see what he does. I really hope they don't fuck it up, because like Kung Lao was a dope character in Mortal Kombat 2. He had that sort of dark appearance about him even in his profile pic. His hat was kind of covering his face a little bit. He just had like that. Let me see, Mortal Kombat 2 Kung Lao profile. Let me see if I can pull that up. Look at that. He just looked cool.
Yeah, that's right on the money, man.
He just looked cool.
That's right on the money. And he better cut somebody in half with it too. Hey, so let's see. Oh, the chat. Let's see. Cryptic said Noob Sailbot is in there.
Noob Sailbot.
Noob Sailbot he's the robot looking dude, right? Noob Sailbot.
Noob Sailbot. He's what in this movie?
Cryptic said he's in there. And then let's see what's on there. Yeah, Jay Blade said, have they mentioned Smoke yet? Smoke is in there? I definitely didn't see Smoke.
I don't see Noob Saibot in here, but Noob Saibot has been part of the games for the longest time.
Right.
So
but he's the android ninja, right?
I don't know who he was he played a lot of things in the games. So let me see. Noob Saibot.
I could have swore he was like like a android ninja or something.
Hold on. Do I have I've got something fucked up in my brain here. I thought Noob Saibot was a person. I didn't realize it was a character. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of a name from. Forget it. I'm being dumb. I'm tripping here. So I don't know who Noob Saibot is. I don't know what that is. I thought it was someone else. I mixed up two things. Okay, regarding because you're talking about this dude, Joe Taslim from the Indonesian actor.
Yeah, so, Sub-Zero, probably the most iconic figure of Mortal Kombat. Outside of Scorpion.
Kukuchuku super chatted. Thank you, man. He says, "I am Groot."
Hey, Cuckoo.
So okay, so SYNTEL and I have some interesting history with the movie The Raid, and
yes,
let me say this, okay? I appreciate the craft of The Raid and Raid 2. I appreciate it, okay? I just don't love the movies like SYNTEL does. He loves the movies. I appreciate the work that went into it. I get the fandom behind it. I'm just not like the biggest fan of those movies.
I'm not gonna let you live it down.
I loved the second. I love the fight scene in the second one between Iko Uwais, the baseball bat boy, and the hammer girl. Like that fight scene, that was dope. That was the only fight scene I came away going, that is a dope fight scene. Everything else, I'm like, this is just a gore fest. Supriya Kelkar, thank you for super chatting. She says, yes, it's going to be difficult to catch you. It's getting so difficult to catch you live. And so anyway.
Time zone. Sorry about that.
Yeah. To what you're saying, dude, I recognize the talent in The Raid. And so for this dude to come from The Raid to Mortal Kombat, that actually has me excited. I'm actually stoked for that. So for him to be playing Sub-Zero, I'm like, that's dope.
That's a big part.
That's dope. You know?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Raiden looks cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I miss Christopher Lambert, and this is giving me
Christopher Lambert. I can't believe you just fucking said.
I miss Christopher Lambert, dude. I miss him. I thought he was dope as Raiden.
God.
And
Culture Vulture, maybe a little bit.
Dude, we've been doing that with M. Bison for how many Street Fighter movies?
I'm just saying.
Raul Julia.
Raiden's way too iconic to be Culture Vulture. I'm just saying. Give me the real deal on some authentic.
Here, pop quiz, hot shot. What is M. Bison's ethnicity?
Is he Thai?
Yes. He's Thai.
You didn't think I knew that.
No, I didn't. He's Thai, but he was played by Raul Julia, who's some kind of Spanish, and he was played by some white dude from the show Boomtown and the movie Minority Report. I forgot that actor's name, but he was in Boomtown and Minority Report, and he played M. Bison in the Chun-Li movie.
Okay.
Every time we get an M. Bison in a live-action film, he's played by someone who's not Thai, right?
Yeah.
And so finally,
he's a pivotal villain. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. But come on, this is Raiden, man. I need Raiden to look like Raiden.
Sagat was played by what's his name? He's this Native American guy. Freaking hey, what's his name? He's tall. I can't remember his name. I can't remember the guy's name, but he was played by a Native American actor who was in the Last of the Mohicans, in Street Fighter the movie.
Daniel Day-Lewis? No. Hey, I know it was a horrible cheap shot. My bad.
I can't remember his name for the life of me. All I'm trying to say is, when you watch these things as a kid, you're not thinking about
Neil McDonough. That's a Christian.
that's M. Bison. That's M. Bison.
Okay.
Who plays Sagat Street Fighter movie? Let me see. What's his name?
John Lee says, have you guys ever watched Warrior on HBO Max? It's really good. Oh, okay. I haven't seen that one yet. I've seen the trailers. I mean the picture art for it, but I haven't actually popped in it just yet.
Why isn't he showing?
Riza Rise says, I'm confused. Are you fans of the lore or just the movie and game?
Wes Studi is the actor. Wes Studi is the actor who played Sagat. He's definitely not Thai. He might look Thai, but he's not Thai. Okay.
Well, I mean,
Culture.
he fits American standards of ethnicity.
Sure.
And as long as you don't look white, people think everybody looks the same. So I guess from American standards, it's a pass.
We are fans. We are fans of the early games of Mortal Kombat, and definitely like the movies are not good, but they've got a special place in our heart. And so
the very first movie was so ballsy. It was like one of the first of its kind. First, it was a successful video game movie. Second, the amount of violence that it was able to successfully depict from the video game was right on point.
Right.
And everybody loved it. I mean, it was trailblazing. It was a trailblazer.
John Lee is asking, have you ever watched Warrior on HBO Max? I have not. I should, because I have a lot of friends that worked on that, and like
I've seen the poster board.
I have so many friends. Cool. I have so many friends that worked on that, and I haven't watched it. Yeah, I feel bad. It's like, dude, I need to watch that shit. But yeah, it looks like it's cool. And so anyway, back to this. One thing I want to point out before I forget.
He like Eddie Murphy in that shot.
Dude, don't be racist. So anyway,
I could do that. Let's talk about my own.
You know what's funny is that when
the Terminator moment right now,
when his arms got pulled off at the beginning, I was like, is that the actor play? Is that the same actor playing Jax? I don't want to be racist, but I think it's the same actor who's playing Jax.
Because we all look alike.
Yeah. His hand definitely looks like Terminator here. But
definitely, if you would have done the thumbs up, I would have been like, I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. That looks great, man.
Sub-Zero
is about to be a beast, dog. He's going to be the show stealer.
This is Scorpion here, no?
Hold on, no, that is Scorpion.
Yeah, he looks dope.
Duh, I mean, I thought I saw blue somewhere. I thought I saw a suit being blue.
They're both ninjas. You wouldn't be like super hated on for confusing Scorpion and Sub-Zero unless.
Well, yeah, you would. They're two totally different colors. One's blue, one's red, orange, yellowish thing. Yellow.
I love that you tried to save yourself there. You just made it worse.
That's right. As I tried to criticize somebody else and failed massively.
But this shot
as bad as a failure of saying Chun-Li. We'll talk about that later, though.
Chun-Li what? Oh yeah, the Twitter thing.
We'll talk about that.
I got that pulled up here for y'all. This is hilarious. This is hilarious. So this guy, you guys, this dude got woke. He was so mad at the Mortal Kombat trailer, he goes, who forgot to invite Chun-Li to the Mortal Kombat? But being the astute film critic that I am, and I immediately clocked a glaring error in the film. Where in all the realms is Chun-Li? If there is a battle for the fate of Earth, then don't we all need the greatest warriors gathered, which would include Chun-Li and her spinning bird kick that can knock a man's head clean off? I'm like, this fucking guy's never played a video game. Like, he's obviously...
You cape up unnecessarily.
I'm like...
He's tried to cape. He tried to cape up.
He's trying to get mad.
He tried to cape up. He tried to be a social justice warrior. It fell flat on his face. Like, wrong franchise, buddy.
Dude.
Woo!
Dude, I could not believe it. This shot right here is dope. This
Kung Fu.
This to yeah, well, I didn't even think about Kung Fu. That's a great reference, dude. This to me is like old school films from like the 60s and 70s. You don't see these kinds of shots anymore. This is antiquity right here, man. Like this is so cool to me that they threw this in here.
Got his little cape thing blowing in the wind. Look at that. That dude like he's ready for business. Now, who is this?
A Scorpion.
I want to assume
the Scorpion.
It's Scorpion, right? That looks like the same old dude.
Yeah. Now
that got me. Yo, the way she looked the blades. Yes, I want that.
This kick is beautiful. I mean, you don't see the whole thing, but this is a beautiful kick, and I'm assuming it's wushu or taekwondo. The way this dude's moving. It's more likely wushu because his hand's out, and that's a very wushu kind of thing. The way it's like he's gonna catch his foot with his hand, and that's a very wushu thing. I've like studied a minute amount of wushu and this is beautiful. Now the way Mileena looks, I'm guessing she's black. Is she black?
Why? Just because she's dark skinned?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. What do you think?
Do you know how many dark skinned people there are all over the
I
world?
know. I'm asking you. What
So
do you?
that is, yeah. At first glance, that's a safe assumption. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. She looks black. She does.
Well, what I
Look at
said.
her. Let's go to her IMDb page.
What I said in my reaction was, I'm happy that they're throwing more diversity in here.
They're supposed to be fighters from around the world,
Because
right?
easily, because if I recall correctly, Katana and Mileena, they're sisters, and I thought they were either Asian or white.
I think in the original video games, they were Asian. Of Asian descent.
She looks black to me.
Yeah, she looks black.
Um,
Yeah, she's definitely black.
Assistant director.
Dang, she's kind of hot.
Yeah, well, I don't know anything about this broad. Let me see if I can find something about her.
It don't matter. She's a cutie pie.
Let me see.
You win.
Instagram.
Tell her what she's won.
Oh, she's half Asian, I think. Hold on. Did I read that right?
CC Stringer.
Blacks for Asian Lives. Oh, she's not half Asian. She's just concerned about Asians getting beat up in the streets because of coronavirus and the racism that's going on right now.
Oh, okay. Well, she doesn't have a really big resume, so she's fresh new blood. Let's see what she could do.
Anyway, that's cool. I don't mind that she's not Asian or white. I think it's cool that she looks cool. She looks like she looks scary as hell. That's what matters. Mileena is a scary bitch.
You. Look at that, man. That looks like it should be on some vampire movie.
Yeah. Now is this who's this dude like coming out of a cloaked state? Is that Reptile? Oh, that's Reptile.
No, I heard that's Smoke. Is it Reptile?
No, I don't
somebody
know.
in chat says Smoke makes a quick appearance.
This looks like Shang Tsung to me. Sub-Zero, Liu Kang. I don't know what's going on with this dragon situation here. Is this like a fatality thing he's doing?
Yeah, man. That's his final. You never did the dragon fatality. He bites you in half.
I forgot about that. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah,
I think
but in the original Mortal Kombat, it was just a dragon. He wasn't a fire dragon. He was just a regular old dragon.
Hold on.
Little regular old green dragon. And I want to say he turns into the dragon. He doesn't summon him. He turns into the dragon.
Let me see here. Oh my God, you gotta be shitting me. I completely forgot about this.
Yeah, he turns into it.
And you know, as a kid, I wondered if he's got that, why is he fighting? Why doesn't he just fight as a dragon the entire time? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you got this power up your sleeve, like, what are you running around for? So
yeah, like old Daffy Duck cartoon before he kills himself. He's like, I can only do this trick once.
Right.
Maybe it's that.
You got to knock your opponent around a bit first, so he can't run anywhere. Someone was saying that's Kabal that he's fighting.
Jay Blade said it was Smoke.
He's got the sticks, so
yeah,
it's probably Kabal. This thing with Goro looks dope. I was so happy when I saw this, man, because as a kid, you know, I was used to the animatronic version of Goro, and it's like, while he was scary because of the atmosphere, because of the music, because of the way people reacted to him, he still looked like a puppet. You know?
You don't think that looks a little claymation-y?
It does. It does, but that's the only way to achieve the fluidity of Goro. Goro is a scary motherfucker. This is the only way to get it is through CGI. Now, the thing about it is, I don't think HBO has a lot of emotional investment in Mortal Kombat. So they're not going to sink as much money into Goro. They're like, whoever's going to watch this is going to watch it, I think is the attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because there's so many people with otherworldly type powers. That budget is going to get chewed up real quick in special effects.
Who is he fighting?
So that makes sense.
Is this Johnny Cage? Or is this some random?
I don't even think Johnny Cage is in there. Who is the leatherback dude? Yeah,
I thought that was Johnny Cage.
Talking about, right?
I thought it was Johnny Cage. I don't know.
I saw no mention of Johnny Cage, and that's insulting. You can't Mortal Kombat without Johnny Cage.
Yeah, he's one of the OGs of the game. Let me see.
I'm saying
that's
blasphemous. I won't stand for it.
Nope, I don't see any name. John Tobias is the name I was thinking of, and Ed Boon. These two names right here. When you said Noob Saibot, for some reason, like I thought we were talking about one of the creators, because Ed Boon and John Tobias are like, they've been part of Mortal Kombat from like the beginning, and so that's who I thought we were referring to, not just some random fictional character. Audience fight scene, uncredited. Who is this dude?
Got me on the audience fight scene.
Just some rando made the credits and the IMDb. That's hilarious. Okay, so I don't see Johnny Cage in here, man.
No, man. There's that's mad disrespectful.
I was certain that I knew people who worked on this movie. I only know one person. I feel a little disappointed that I only know one person who's worked on this. She's a stunt double.
I am shocked.
Where is she? I want to point her out. Oh, God damn it. Where is she?
You're like the stuntman's Google.
Tara Mackin. She's a friend of mine. We go way back. She's a stunt double on this movie, and she's doubling Mileena. So she's really good. She's really good at what she does, man. She flips like crazy.
Yeah, she flips, right?
Yeah,
right,
she
yeah,
flips. She does martial arts.
Yeah.
She does fight scenes. Yeah. Anyway,
That's the first thing I noticed when I saw her is that she flips. Dog, go back to her.
Yeah.
I'd rather look at her than you.
Hold up, I don't know what's going on here. For like Sub-Zero's a little mad, so he's making it hail.
Oh, this is when he's about to get super dope. Sub-Zero.
He's just like, we need some weather up in this bitch, and so
No, that's Sub-Zero's version of making it rain.
Yeah, exactly. We got Liu Kang over here. Who's he fighting? Who is this? I guess that's Kabal.
No, that's Buddy in the chat said that's Smoke.
That's Smoke?
That's what where is he? Damn it, defend yourself in the chat.
Okay, hold up. Jay Blade says Noob Saibot is Ed Boon and Tobias' name backwards. Prajal Ray says she flips. Himania, good to see you. Supriya Kalkar, the stream routine has
Tobias
changed.
names backwards.
I'm sorry, Supriya Kalkar.
Did there. That's kind of slick.
So Supriya, this is not Jaby Live or Jaby Koay. This is Get Jaby. That's why it's harder to catch us here, because this is dedicated more to the just when we're available to do this. Let me see. Tammy, I think that's Cole Young.
All right, so now Shaka Tech is saying that it's Kabal.
Okay. I mean, who knows? Honestly.
There's my dude. Oh my God, all of this is dope. Yo, look. You see the way he looked? He was like, oh, that's my ass.
You know what's You know what's great about that though? You know what's great? You know what's you know what's great about that is it's not over the top. It's very subtle. You know he's scared. But
you gotta be, bro. You just saw a dude make a sword out of thin air. It's time to run.
Yeah. That's
Run
great.
away.
That's
Run
great.
away.
Yeah, but you know the most disappointing thing
Look at
about
the look on his face, dog. Are you kidding me? He's about to give him that work, and then he pulls it out. Give me that. That's the best part of the whole trailer. Yo, if you stab me with my own blood, you better kill me. You have to. I can't live with myself.
That fight's gonna be dope. That's the reason.
Oh, that's gonna be so dope.
Yeah, but the thing that disappointed me was the thing that disappointed me the most wasn't Kano's face with the laser beam. It was the get over here. It didn't.
It was so weak, right? Uninspired.
It was so uninspired. I'm like, what the hell?
It sounded like he was like, could you please come over here?
Yeah, I know, for real.
Hey guys, could you like come over here for me?
Hold on. Where is it? This is it.
It's so
I gotta be careful because this music messed me up on the trailer reaction. That's terrible.
It sounds like he's about to say it's for the family at any given moment. It's for the family.
Oh, I was thinking Batman from Dark Knight. When I'm wearing hockey masks.
So bad.
Dude, it doesn't compare to the 1995 film. In terms of the Scorpion. Let me see.
Did you like that, Cryptic? Really? Cryptic said it sounds dope to me. It sounds like he's passing a kidney stone.
Look, listen to this.
Get over here!
It's like, okay.
Wow, that costume is terrible.
It's terrible now.
Pajamas.
It's terrible.
The costume is so bad.
It's terrible now.
Yo, that look like a costume you'd get like while you're in line about to pay for something. They have it like right next to the M&Ms and the Snickers bars.
It's terrible now, but at the time it was dope. And this forest is like straight out of the game. This forest was straight out of the game. Johnny Cage looks dope. As he looks like Johnny Cage. You know, they got a great actor for Johnny Cage in this original film. But Scorpion, like, his get over here is like it's like spiritual. It's like you don't know where that sound is coming from. It's everywhere, right? Get over here. It's like everywhere. Whereas the Scorpion in the new Mortal Kombat's like, get over here, please. He's like, shouting through his fucking COVID mask. You know what I'm saying?
It's so bad.
Now my question to you now.
Right.
Oh, I lost the damn trailer. Hold on. Where is it? Come back to me. Come back to me. How do you feel about the way the masks look? Like on the getup. It looks a little funny to me. Here, let me pull.
What do you think? What you think is like too big? It looks almost like a football face mask for an alignment or something.
It's just that I think that
It's chunky.
it's just like if it's over the hood, and I feel like in the old one it was underneath the hood and it just looked more integrated. Whereas this feels like it's on top.
I don't know, man. Especially after I got done playing, oh my god, Ghost of Tsushima, and a big thing in that is like getting the masks and stuff, and a lot of them for the samurai masks are just really big and gaudy.
I haven't beaten it.
And that's what it kind of reminds me of. I'm not giving no spoilers.
Okay.
No spoilers. It's just a thing so that you pick up masks, and most of them, like the good ones, the ones that you really want, they're like that. They're big.
You haven't
and
seen
like way over the top. So I'm cool with that.
You didn't see my unboxing. You didn't.
Oh, you know what? I saw the thumbnail, and I was gonna ask you about that before I break into your house and steal.
I am Jaby.
Hold on, let me see if I can pull this up real quick. You've never seen this?
I'm so upset because I'm a hater. That's why I was hating on your channel. It's so dope. That's why I'm a hater. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't like those kind of masks? Are you for real? You don't like that?
It looks cool.
You'd rather have the old school regular ninja cloth mask than that?
No. That's not what I'm saying.
What are you saying?
What are you saying? Hold on. Scorpion. How do you spell Scorpion? Scorpion, 1995, Mortal Kombat. Let's just look at that real quick. If this will pull up. This looks cool, man. You don't like that?
I mean, it's all right, but it's not as good as the new one, man. The new one, man, it's got like personality.
Sure.
Look how bad the costumes are back then. Even though they're the OG original costumes, granted, but
this.
It's up to,
I mean, yeah.
updated.
But the thing about it is, these costumes.
Those masks are cool though.
These were modeled after the game. This is how it looked in the game. And so it makes sense that they're simple like this. Like with the new iterations of Mortal Kombat, the costumes have become more and more complex. And so they've made this new movie more modeled after the more recent games, I think. So
probably. I don't remember exactly how Sub-Zero looks. The new Sub-Zero in 12 is Mortal Kombat. No, they stopped at 11, right? That's the latest one.
Hold on. Let me pull this up. Mortal Kombat 1, Scorpion. Look, this is how he looked in the original game.
Yeah, like the regular cloth mask. Nobody wants to see that anymore.
Look.
We've moved on. We've grown. Upgrade, baby. Upgrade. No, look at the 11 mask. Look at the 11 mask.
But I'm just saying, like, this was a cloth mask. I mean, and that was dope back then. You know?
Back then. So you saying you want those same costumes too? Those same pajamas?
It's practical. It's practical. It's practical. You can't be walking around with that.
Practical in the movie stars a man with cyborg arms.
You can't be walking around with a 15-pound plate on your face, dude. It's not practical.
Yeah, but it looks cool. Nobody cares about practical. It looks cool.
Mortal Kombat 11.
It's not practical to walk around with a hat with razor blades on the edges.
Peaky Blinders. Is that what you're talking about?
No.
The hat.
I'm talking about
Kung Lao.
Never mind. Lost in translation. Yeah, let's see that. Look at that, man. Look, see how it's upgraded, even though that's not the same as the movie. That's different than the movie.
It's closer to the movie, though. This outfit looks actually very close to the film.
That outfit looks kind of cold, man. I'm liking that.
It's nice and golden. I wish they modeled it after that. That looks dope.
Yeah, I can't lie. That does look good. I actually prefer that one to the movie.
They made the movie one a grittier version of this. That's my guess, because the movie one does not look too dissimilar.
I like both, man. Look at the intricacies on both of them. Like, you can't really get a good look at Scorpions, but Sub-Zero's is fire. Come on, go faster. Look at that, dog. Look how intricate that is.
Well, let me back this up a bit.
The details, man. Like, well, hold on. Scorpion, is that Scorpion?
Yeah, that's Scorpion right there. I think it's a stunt double, though. That's not the actor. That's a stunt double.
Okay.
But it looks It just looks a little big, I think, is the problem. It doesn't look form-fitting, whereas this is form-fitting, you know? Here he's got this like oversized plate on his body and his wrist.
Yeah.
It just looks a
So
little
you want a
big.
sleek, thin Scorpion.
Yeah.
Are you fat shaming Scorpion? That's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like.
Get over here.
Look at that. Yo, the details. It's like the mask tells a story. That looks like he made it himself, like it was his lightsaber or something. Like you have to go and find your crystal for a lightsaber. It looks like he had to forge that mask with his own hands.
For the double, for the double, the outfit's more loose, but for the actor, it's more form-fitting. Because look, it doesn't look so janky here. It actually looks like it's more conformed to him, right? And so what that says to me is one of two things. They either just didn't have time to get the outfit right for the stunt double, or they made it loose on purpose so the stunt double could move around.
That's probably what it is. It makes more practical sense that you want your stunts to look right, so don't have them all hemmed up.
Yeah.
Yo, hold on. What was this? What's this? Was it Ashwin? Says that Scorpion is upgraded. Yes. Thank you. Upgraded. Don't give me that look, man.
Oh, no, I'm just looking at the trailer. I miss it coming out of his hand, though. You know, like in the old movie, it didn't look very good.
The very first time they did it in the 95 when his hand split and then the bird came out and then it was also like alive on top of it. That was just super dope. Man.
Yeah.
That's hard to beat.
Yeah. The CGI wasn't great, but it was just cool. The idea was cool. I like the old logo better than this logo. I've been meaning to say that for a while. I think the old logo of Mortal Kombat, the movie, is so much nicer. This looks a little bit janky to me compared to the old logo. I mean, look. Let me just pull it up.
Sleek.
Mortal Kombat movie logo, 1995. Let me see. Look at that. It looks weathered. This is just
okay. Now that I see it, yeah, you're right.
That's just dope.
I gotta agree with you on that.
I mean, they built
it looks
this.
ancient.
Yeah.
It looks ancient, like the tournament's ancient.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that.
I mean, and like it just looks dope, you know. And this is the one they used in the movie, which looks cheesy now, but the one for the poster looks great. Anyway, there you go. We covered the shit out of it. Oh, here we go. With the stuff at the end where they're showing you all the fatalities back to back to back.
Yep.
The Shang Tsung. What do you think of Shang Tsung? This is like Shang Tsung from the original game, dude.
Is it?
I feel like it. Oh, no. I take that back. Hold on. Because in the original game, he was an old, like, kung fu kind of guy. Like,
well, yeah, I mean, it doesn't he like age in the story? Isn't it like a whole part of his whole shtick?
No, it was the other way. And for whatever reason.
Oh, he got younger. That's right.
Yeah, for whatever reason, they made him look younger. So I'm not sure what this is exactly. I just assume that's Shang Tsung. So Mortal Kombat 1, Shang Tsung. Let's see what he looks like here. See, he's like an old dude. Look at this. He's like a kung fu master out of Kill Bill or something, right? And he's not only he's not only.
It reminds me of the old school when I used to watch Kung Fu theater as a kid.
He's not only fighting Kano, he's also sitting on the chair at the same time, which is just stupid.
It's super meta right now, man.
And then Mortal Kombat 2 Shang Tsung, he looks a lot younger.
Because he gets younger. That's that's the part of his whole shtick.
Yeah, and so I don't know that he's ever been properly portrayed in any movies, but I just assume that's Shang Tsung. And this is Mortal Kombat 3 Shang Tsung, which looks just awful.
Yeah,
I'm like,
he looks like a creep. It's kind of weird perv.
Just what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm doing my Shang Tsung.
Not you, the game. Like, just what are you doing? You know, the general you.
Oh, yeah, I got hair. It's because it's functional. I'm just talking
it's functional.
Quick. Yo, I'm in Denver, Colorado. It's cold. Like it's like 14 below sometimes.
Is that the same actor?
You can't be bald headed with that. So
yeah,
I got a little extra scraggly.
That's definitely Shang Tsung. So
that works.
Yeah.
That works. So he's like in between. It's like middle aged Shang Tsung.
What the hell?
Not teenage.
Is that blood?
140-year-old.
Oh no, dude! Look, it actually gets gory, but that just does not look good.
It does. Yes, good.
It doesn't look very good. But this gets gory.
Well, he's got like weird bubbly purple blood. That's moving real fast.
Just watch slowly. Watch.
Like alien blood.
Someone's guts are being spilled out of their body here. Do you see that?
Somebody cut the super L. It looks metallic. Android blood.
So they aren't holding back. There's like definitely like some spine that you can see there.
Thank you, Sister. She said they said it was purple blood.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You. Oh shit! I just lost
I
my.
want the blood, man.
Hold on.
Give me the blood. Give me the blood.
Here we go. I lost it for a second. We are getting some Mortal Kombat X type of violence in this, but the fact that it's purple blood, it means it's not a human character, which means that you can get away with a little bit more. It's almost like blowing up. It's almost like blowing up droids in Star Wars. It's like if it's not human, you can get away with more violence. You know?
Yeah, it's the whole Nazi/zombie theory. You can do whatever you want to a zombie and a Nazi, and nobody cares.
So someone told me that this is Reptile, but I think that's Baraka.
No, Baraka has like a reptile like mouth, and that's it. And he's got the no.
All right.
No, Reptile is isn't he the Green Ninja?
Not Reptile.
No.
Reptile. That's what I'm saying. Reptile's a green ninja. So, like someone is saying that's Reptile. I don't see Reptile in the IMDb. I don't see Baraka neither. How do you spell Baraka?
Somebody said it's Tarkatan.
What the hell's that?
It sounds like something you catch from an unclean hookup.
Okay.
See Baraka.
I don't see Baraka or Reptile in the IMDb here, so is neither one of them. But Kano's line here is just.
Yeah, I don't think it's Reptile, but you know what? Maybe it's Reptile because this whole thing is like he's a green ninja, but his fatality is like he takes his mask off and then you see the lizard, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So maybe that's it when he takes the mask off and that's what he looks like.
But check out this line.
Kano wins.
Kano wins. He looks like he should be helping Steve Irwin help a koala out of the tree. I just don't believe him. He doesn't look dangerous to me at all.
Kano wins. Right? Crikey.
That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's what you look. No, I'm not sold.
Wow. And it's in IMAX. It's playing in IMAX, April 16th. See it in theaters.
I will be seeing it at home until I'm properly vaccinated.
Anyway, covered the shit out of this. This was a fun trailer, man. I'm excited. I know it's gonna be a bad movie, but I'm excited. It's gonna be campy fun. You know.
I think we need it. We need a good video game rendition. When was the last good video game movie you saw?
The last video game thing I saw that was worthwhile was The Witcher, but I mean that was more based on the books.
Yeah, and that was a series.
It was a series.
Yeah, I think the last one that like.
And I didn't love that show. I didn't love that show. I thought that show was a little bit too campy for my blood, but you know, people like The Witcher. That was popular.
That's all right. I mean, the books are good too. You should read the books. The books are pretty good.
Yeah, that's not.
But yeah. I mean, for me, like the last really good one that I can think of that was memorable was the very first Resident Evil, maybe, and that was a long time ago.
Oh, dude. I need to show
And it was
you.
the same thing. It was so bad, it was good. It was terrible, but it was fun.
I'm so glad you said that. You got to give me a hot second. I got to show you something. Give me a second here. I got to show you something. You're going to love this. So I helped out with like a unboxing thing. Hopefully I'm getting focused real fast so you guys can see me.
Sonic was fun. I'll give you that.
Check this out.
Ooh. Umbrella. Umbrella what, huh?
It's all the Resident Evil films.
Oh, it's all of them? Are they Blu-ray too?
4K Blu-ray.
Yeah.
So they sent this to me to unbox. I was like, hell yeah, I'll fucking do that.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. It's dope. It's dope.
I'm jealous.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like I said, I think that was like my last really good one. Ooh, Silent Hill really was good. Low key.
Yes.
Low key Silent Hill was good. It was creepy.
With
But and then after that, it was a little tough for video game movies. Man, yeah, I'm happy, dog.
Ned Stark was it? When Ned Stark was the star of Silent Hill, right? Sean Bean.
Was that a Sean Bean film? I guess so. Man,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain that was Sean Bean in I don't know. Let me see. Silent Hill. Maybe not. No. Hold on. Silent Hill. What?
Yeah, like
I thought it was Sean Bean. There he is. Sean Bean.
Yeah.
So I didn't love Silent Hill. I'm trying to think what video game movies I've actually enjoyed.
That's what I'm saying. It's
all-
like it's tough. Like somebody said Sonic. Sonic was fun for a kids movie.
live action.
Well, I can't even say it was a kids movie because I enjoyed it as an adult.
Tomb Raider was
Warcraft
cool.
was an Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider was cool.
Tomb Raider, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's the list. All right. Let me make this bigger so people can see it better. And put it up here. Oopsie, that wrong screen. There we go. Now y'all can see it, right?
Yep.
Let me make it even bigger if I can. Let's see. I apologize that it's not like dead center. But anyway, Super Mario, Double Dragon, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Annihilation, Wing Commander. I never saw that.
Oh my God. That was like an old PC game, wasn't it?
Are you farting? What's that sound?
Oh, that's my chair, man.
All right.
No, it really wasn't my chair.
Box office Mario Brothers, 35 mil. Double Dragon.
Trash.
Double Dragon bombed hard at the box office. Oh
'Cause
my
it was trash.
God. I had no idea how bad it bombed.
Trash.
Street Fighter made 100 mil at the box office. That was successful. I'm surprised Street Fighter never had a sequel.
It made that money probably strictly off of name alone.
No, it did.
Just people just was like, "Ooh, they're doing a Street Fighter," and they just ran and did it.
But if you remember, Street Fighter actually had a pretty good trailer back then.
Jesus, Combat Annihilation bombed. Goodness. Ugh.
No, but Street Fighter had a pretty good trailer at the time. You don't remember it?
Barely.
I mean, okay, it's been years.
I just remembered how bad. Oh my God, the animal looking dude with the shock. Oh my God.
Blanca.
Oh, Blanca. Yeah, I just remember how bad Blanca looked, and I was
All right.
done after that.
Forgive me in advance. Like as a kid, this was dope. It might not be good anymore, but let's.
It looks terrible.
I know.
It was a complete money grab for Van Damme. I'm not mad at him for that.
Here we go. Hope is freaking out because I'm playing the Street Fighter trailer. It's saying, warning, you might be having copyright audio in your video stream. Fucking, it's a 1994 trailer, and YouTube's freaking out about it. So let me stop watching that. Fucking stupid.
Violator!
Jesus Christ, calm down. It's like, it's so old. YouTube system imposes more copyright stuff than even the copyright holders give a shit for. It's so, like, silly. Anyway, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, Wing Commander, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider,
Resident Evil. There we go.
Resident
And
Evil
Tomb Raider was only good because of Angelina Jolie. We got a chance to see her be Lara Croft. That was more.
You know what I'm
win for that.
curious about? I'm curious about what the hell the budget was on Street Fighter, because
It was $1.38.
Street Fighter movie 1994 budget. 35 mil. That was a successful movie, man. I'm surprised they didn't do a sequel to that, because that was successful. Maybe it's because Raul Julia died, or the film was just like with critics. Look, 10% Rotten Tomatoes. It was bad, yeah. But it was bad all the way to the fucking box office. What the hell? Hold on a second. You keep the audience entertained. I get a package coming in.
And there goes my Resident Evil. All right. Hey, where'd he go? He's over here leaving me. All right, so what are y'all filming? Oh, well, there you go.
What'd I miss?
That was quick, man.
I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed that the Street Fighter thing gave this video a copyright claim. That's just bullshit. Anyway, it's such bullshit. It's like it's an old trailer. Why? It's dumb. House of the Dead. I never saw that. I didn't even know that was a game.
Apparently, with 13 million, nobody did.
Resident Evil Apocalypse.
Doom was so bad. Remember how bad Doom was?
I never
Doom
saw
was
it.
trash.
I didn't even
Oh
know
my God,
Blood
it was
Rain
so
was a
bad.
thing.
Blood Rain actually came out, and then Silent Hill did good.
Dead or Alive. That was a fun movie. Did you see that? It was terrible.
It only made 7 million.
It was.
I mean, it got 33% on the tomatoes, so I mean.
There was some noteworthy director who did that. It was, I think, Corey Ewan directed it. Yeah, Corey Ewan. He's like old school, like Jackie Chan era, Jet Li era fight choreographer. He's one of the most renowned fight choreographers of all time, and he directed Dead or Alive. And so Dead or Alive was a fun movie, dude. But no one saw it.
Somebody said also the Resident Evil movies are trash. Jeez.
They're all trash. But look, every time they went out, they made money, dude.
Yeah,
I mean, in fact, it made more money with each subsequent film. So the first one made 100 mil, the second one made 130 mil, and then the third one made 150 mil, Far Cry. I never saw that. That didn't even gross $1 million.
Far Cry had a movie? Really? I didn't even know Far Cry had a movie.
I didn't know about it. Hitman had a movie. That was terrible. Street Fighter.
Wasn't that the?
Go ahead.
No, never mind. I'm thinking of Max Payne, the one with Mark Wahlberg in it.
Tekken's movie. So, I got a hold of the Tekken script before that movie was made, and it's because I knew a guy who auditioned for it. This guy who works in a lot of movies, and he gave me the script. He's like, if you want to read it, but just don't share with anybody. I said, okay, cool. That script was terrible. I'm like, this cannot be the movie. This can't be the movie. This is so bad. This has to be a joke. And it was the movie. I was like, I can't believe they made this movie. It was so bad. Prince of Persia made
$1 million.
Dude, Prince of Persia made a killing at the box office. What was the budget?
I thought it wasn't that the one that everybody wanted to boycott because of Culture Vulture again?
Apparently it didn't get boycotted. It fucking boycotted all the way to the bank.
Yeah. Obviously 336 million. It definitely yeah. I heard it was so bad. I never even saw it because people kept saying just avoid it.
Yeah, but I mean, it was made for 200 mil and it made 336 mil. So it didn't quite. I mean, you have to have like double your budget in order to be a successful film, right? Because of marketing and all that. So it didn't hit the 400 million mark it needed to warrant like a sequel.
336 is impressive. Man.
But look at this: Resident Evil Afterlife, $300 million.
Oh, that's why they made like 4 of them bad boys.
And then Retribution made 240 mil. It's still like crazy that each subsequent went. Need for Speed made 200 mil because that's when Jesse Pinkman was at the height of his career. Because he was the star of that.
That's true. He was in that.
Agent 47 made 82 mil. Warcraft made a
Warcraft like it's
freaking
super flopped
killing
in the States. Yeah, it super flopped in the States, but it made a killing in China. Like China was like they lost their mind.
Assassin's Creed was. I think I don't even remember watching that. I think I watched it and I was mad the whole time because it was just shit. But it made 240 mil. And then the final chapter.
And you knew Rampage. Look at Rampage, and you know why? That's because of The Rock.
I know, but Resident Evil, the final chapter, made 300 mil. I don't know why they stopped. I don't know why they stopped making these movies. They're it's like Mila Jovovich and the name Resident Evil equals bucks. Lots and lots of bucks.
Mila got old, man. I think that's what happened. Mila just got old.
She's still hot. Are you kidding me, dude?
It spanned over like 10 years, right? She made like 4 of them in like 10 years, 10 to 12 years.
She still looks good. She still looks great, dude. Let me see. She looks great.
I mean, yeah. I mean, she does her own. She does a lot of her own stunts and stuff too.
If she said hello to me, I would say hello right back. That's all I'm saying. Right back.
She got old lady syndrome, man. Detective Pikachu. That one was the one I was trying to think of. That one was fun.
What the hell's Dead Trigger?
I have no idea.
I never even heard of Dead Trigger.
And I haven't seen Monster Hunter yet. That's the latest one.
Pikachu made a killing. Goodness me.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what is it? Pokemon is it's the second highest grossing franchise of all time.
Yeah.
So
it also got some people. It also got some people killed with their mobile app.
Chasing Pikachu into traffic.
People be driving around with their fucking phone, going, "Oh, I almost got the Mewtwo thing." So, Sonic the Hedgehog made a killing. We're definitely going to see a sequel there.
Sonic was fun though.
Monster Hunter had some controversy.
I haven't seen it yet.
It had some controversy around it because of some joke about Asians. What kind of? Wow, he said
it only made 23 million.
The joke. It was a joke of like what kind of knees do Asians have? Chinese. Or there was some kind of joke like that in the movie, and they had to take it out because like Asians were up in arms about it, especially Chinese people. And I'm like, but it was an Asian dude saying it. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't even get mad about Asian jokes at all. It's like we didn't suffer the kind of cultural appropriation or what you might call it that black people have. So I'm just like, it's cool.
Everybody have the Pain Olympics real quick. I want to talk about Uncharted. I want to have the Pain Olympics.
Right, because I'm just saying we haven't had the level of oppression that black people have had. So I'm like, I get it that we had internment camps in World War II with the Japanese and all that. I get that there's racism towards Asians, especially right now. But come on, with these jokes, it's like it's. We'll be all right. I think we're pretty on top of the fucking world owning so much business and shit. I'm like, come on, just relax a little bit. We'll be all right. The Pain Olympics. I never heard that. That's a thing.
No Pain Olympics today. Hey, Joe. So I tell you what's about to break all those records.
What's that?
Uncharted.
I know, right?
Uncharted's about to break all those records.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna see it.
I'm mad as hell.
Because Tom Holland is Nathan Drake. It doesn't translate right on paper, but
Minecraft.
that dude is hot right now.
Minecraft
has a movie. Oh, that's can't do it.
Dude, that's gonna make $1 billion. I'm calling it now. That's gonna make $1 billion at the box office.
Yeah, I tell you what's gonna make a bunch of money is that Borderlands film. Have you seen the cast?
We talked about that. We had a whole video on it.
That's what I'm saying.
Five Nights at Freddy's, a game I never heard of. Gears of War.
Yeah, people love that game, man. My son loves that game.
Just Cause. Just Dance. Just Dance. How do you get a movie out of Just Dance?
Oh, no.
How do you have a movie out of
Jay
Just?
Blaze said EA Sports the movie.
Did you know about this?
Which one? The Metal Gear
Mega
Solid?
Man.
You know how many times they've been talking about doing a Mega Man movie, man? Are they actually doing it? Until I hear cast and they're actually in production, I'm not believing it.
Is this live action? Hold up. On September 2nd, 2015, 20th Century Fox, Capcom began developing a Mega Man movie. Peter Chernin. Is this real? It's gonna be a Netflix movie.
No then.
Netflix acquired it. Now, it's gonna be with Netflix, that means it's gonna have more leeway to do it the way they want. That's interesting.
I see it.
Metal Gear Solid, the movie. Who would they pick for Solid Snake again?
I forgot. Who's the director? That's what I want to know about.
It's someone that I'm not excited about. I'll tell you that much. Lewis S. chimed in with a super chat. He goes, Warner Brothers has MK. Disney is going to come out with Marvel's Shang-Chi. Will they be compared? Great for Asian opportunities, but your thoughts? Shang-Chi is a different audience. Shang-Chi is more it's a wider throw. Mortal Kombat is geared towards more.
Right. Oscar Isaacs, that's right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was just reading your screen. My bad.
I don't think Oscar Isaac is a good Solid Snake. He's just not. This makes me just as apprehensive as not Borderlands, but we're talking about Last of Us with Pascal. I'm just as apprehensive.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think Oscar Isaac. I mean, unless he changes the way he speaks for this role, I just don't see it.
I don't know if he's gonna get the voice right. The voice is so iconic.
Yeah, I just don't see it. Now, keep in mind, oh my God, that's actually a cool picture. Keep in mind that the voice we know is different than the voice that Japanese people know.
Oh. Also, the guy that's directing it, John Von Roberts, he did Kong Skull Island, which was entertaining. I was entertained.
I guess I can see him in the face. But you know who I was really hoping was going to play Solid Snake, and he's the right age for it too, is Hugh Jackman. I think Hugh Jackman could do a Solid Snake.
Isn't he Australian?
Hugh Jackman could do anything, dude. Hugh Jackman's one of those versatile actors. Let me see. Here, hold on. Hugh Jackman.
No.
Solid Snake.
No.
Why? He could do Wolverine. He could do Solid Snake. You don't think he could be Solid Snake? Look at him. You don't think so?
He's Australian, man.
What does that have to do with anything? He can do an American accent. He looks just like him here.
And he's old.
But Solid Snake is a veteran.
Yeah, I mean, there's variations of him when he's a veteran.
I feel like Hugh Jackman could totally do Solid Snake. I think he would do him justice. But that's just me. I would pick Christian Bale. I never even thought of Christian Bale.
He seems kind of, I don't know.
But anyway,
I'd have to sit and think on that for a minute.
He was Wolverine for how many years? Jay Blaze, come firing back at you.
Ever. He's been doing it forever. That's the word you're looking for.
We got Space Invaders, the movie, Saints Row, the movie, Tomb Raider 2, Werewolves Within, and Yakuza, the movie. Final Fantasy Spirits Within, Ratchet and Clank, Angry Birds 2, Mario. What?
I mean, they're doing a theme park, and why not? It seems like that's next up.
Anyway, we've covered this topic to death. Y'all have been awesome. Thanks so much for hanging out. We're going to conclude this here. Y'all be good, and see you on the next one. Peace out.
Appreciate you.
All right, cool. I don't know what the hell's